I almost died being intimate, and now I think my relationship might be doomed. I am an engaged to 31M. We have been together for 4 years and have 5 children altogether, 3 of them being ours. We had together just for context of our relationship. So a few days ago, me and my fiance were doing the deed, and he accidentally slipped and put it back in. Well, when he had gone back in, he accidentally cut behind my cervix wall, and I almost bleed to death. I needed to get surgery done, and I needed 2 blood transfusions. I was going into shock, and now I'm being told this could happen again, and to either not have sex or do it very carefully. This has made me feel a little traumatized, not going to lie, and scared to do it again. And he's scared to do it with me again, too. He's afraid he's going to kill me or have this happen again, which I understand why, because I am going through it too. That being said, I'm very open to doing other things. Still, I'm just wondering if anyone has ever gone through this, and how did your relationship survive? Did you open up the relationship and allow him to see other people or a couple? I don't really like the thought of him having a friends with benefit or sleeping with other people, but I don't want to have him resent me because I can't have sex now, technically. I'm scared that we might not make it out of this, and I am thinking we should definitely do couples counseling now. Any advice on this situation, or if you have been in this situation yourself and might have any insight, I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on this. I just can't believe this is my life now. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.
I went through my GF phone and found out she has a STD. My girlfriend fell asleep while I was playing the game, and I don't know why, but I regretfully went through it. Now she's told me that she's been through my phone a long time ago, but there's nothing for her to worry about, so I didn't think much of it, and I laughed it off, but thinking about that moment popped up in my head, so I decided why not. I went to her messages and saw an old message from 2023 with a guy, and she said she went to the doctor and found out she had herpes, but they have her medication for it, and it cleared and she doesn't have it. After I read that, I woke her up and lied and said someone with the same name as the guy in her phone DM'd me and told me she has herpes and wants me to know. She denied knowing anyone with that name and saying she does not have herpes. We've been to the doctor recently for the flu, and they never said anything about it also. I need some advice. Can herpes just go away with medication? Does the message need to be brought up? What the hell should I do? Edit. She had a UTI a few months ago. They did blood work, didn't say anything about fucking herpes. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. AITA, for telling my girlfriend I won't wait around while she finds herself. I, 29M, have been with my girlfriend, 27F, for almost 2 years. Lately, she's been saying she's confused about life, doesn't know what she wants, and needs time to figure herself out. She says she still loves me, but she's unsure about the relationship, her job, where she wants to live, basically everything. She suggested we take a step back but not break up, just give her space while she sorts things out. I told her I'm not okay with being in limbo. I said I care about her, but I'm not going to sit on the sidelines indefinitely while she decides if I'm part of her future or not. I told her if she needs space, fine, but I'm out. She called me selfish and said I'm abandoning her in a vulnerable moment. But to me, it feels like I'm being kept as a backup while she figures out her next move. For refusing to wait around. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.
AITA for taking my daughter somewhere when my husband and sons went on a boys' trip. I, 43F, have triplets, Mark, Liam, and Abby, 14, with my husband Josh, 45 meters. Last Friday, Josh decided to bring Mark and Liam on a spontaneous trip to Six Flags. I don't like amusement parks, so I wasn't bothered by not being invited. Abby asked to go as well, but Mark and Liam said it was a boys' trip and that she would ruin the bee. Abby was upset because she felt left out, and I felt bad for her, so I decided we'd have a day out. On Saturday, we went to Cheesecake Factory, our favorite restaurant, a local spa, and I let her have a mini shopping spree at the mall that only came out to about $150. I paid for it all since I got a hefty bonus and didn't know what else to spend it on. He felt better after, and we even had a heartfelt mother-daughter moment at Build-A-Bear where we made each other bears. We also had brunch on Sunday, although it wasn't very costly. The boys came home last night, and Abby was excited to tell Josh all about what we did over the weekend. He got mad and confronted me about it, saying I shouldn't have done that. I asked why, because he refused to let Abby go in the first place, and he said it was a boys' trip and that I shouldn't get her used to special treatment for not being involved in anything. I asked why it bothered him so much since I know he'd do it for our sons, but he won't tell me why it bothers him so much. He ended up even trying to take her bear, but I wouldn't let him. He's being cold to me and Abby now, and I'm at a loss. AITA for getting mad at my friend for asking to have a threesome with my husband. I've never done a post like this, so I apologize if I use the wrong lingo. I 23F and my husband 23M host a Dungeons & Dragons meeting every other weekend. The last weekend we hosted, my friend, we will call her Alex, 22F pulled me aside to talk one-on-one. Mind you, she has a boyfriend 21M who is the D&D master, I think is what you call it. Anyways, she pulls me aside into my own bedroom and tells me how she has fantasies of having a threesome with her boyfriend and my husband. I am, of course, thrown back, not expecting this to be the conversation. She tells me about these threesome fantasies and then proceeds to ask me if I would be okay with it and that she would understand if I said no. She then asks again in a different way, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can be while saying me and my husband will have to talk about it, and that personally, I'm not super comfortable with it. Maybe I should have just been rude with it. So I get us off the topic, so she will drop it, and then her BF and my husband come into the room. She brings up the conversation and is blushing and hiding her face, saying she's just nervous about it, but proceeds to bring it up anyways. So now we're all in the room together talking about this, and I stay adamant that me and my husband will talk alone after they leave. Fast forward to them leaving, and we're walking out the door, and Alex whispers behind me, "At least think about it." I thought I heard her wrong, so I ask her to repeat, and she just keeps saying, "Never mind." They leave, my husband and I talk, and he's not comfortable with it either, and doesn't want to be part of this so-called threesome idea. I wait a couple days to calm down because I'm obviously super upset by this. I messaged Alex's BF and asked him what his thoughts were. Basically, his understandings were that she doesn't want the threesome to happen and that it was something she just couldn't get out of her head, so she wanted to tell me so she could get over it. But she asked me for permission. IDK, I feel like I'm being double-crossed, and I do not trust her around my husband whatsoever. But how am I supposed to respond now? We still have D&D meets, and although we're at odds with the couple, we love everyone else and don't want to leave them just because of her. Reddit is always great with this stuff, and I could be in the wrong here, IDK. Something just feels off, so I'm not able to just drop the fact that she asked this stuff of me.
I've been stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi for 6 months, and then they renamed it after me. It started when my internet died during a Zoom meeting. I was presenting quarterly reports, and suddenly, frozen screen. Panic mode. I clicked on the Wi-Fi icon on my laptop and saw all these networks. Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. No lock symbol next to it. I clicked "Get it," and it connected right away. I figured anyone who names their Wi-Fi, that has to be pretty chill. The meeting went fine. I meant to call my provider that afternoon, but then I forgot. And their internet was actually faster than mine ever was. YouTube videos started instantly. No buffer in wheel. My old connection always had that annoying delay. Weeks went by. Then months. Every morning my laptop just connected automatically. I'd see that network name and smile. Whoever this neighbor was, they had good taste in puns. Last week I was checking my phone at the coffee shop when I noticed the Wi-Fi list. Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi was gone. Instead, "Oh hi Coffee Cat 99. I nearly dropped my latte. Coffee Cat 99. That's what I use on some games, chats, and so on. My stomach did this weird thing. How could they possibly know that was me? I don't understand any of this computer stuff. But can Wi-Fi track who you are? Can they see my screen? Oh God, can they see which apartment the signal goes to? The worst part is they're clearly still offering it. Oh hi, like oh hi, specifically to Coffee Cat 99, which means they know it's me and they're fine with it? But also means they've been able to see what exactly? I don't even know which neighbor it is. Could be anyone in the building. The signal's strong enough from multiple floors. I called my internet company that same day. Turns out my service had never been canceled, just some wire issue they forgot to fix. It's working again now, but every time I open my laptop, I see "Oh hi Coffee Cat 99 in the network list. Yesterday, I left nice coffee beans outside every door on my floor with sticky notes from a grateful neighbor. If they figured out I'm Coffee Cat 99, they'll probably figure out the coffee is from me. If not, at least everyone gets free coffee. I still have no idea how they knew. Part of me wants to Google it, but honestly, they could have just turned on a password any time in those 6 months. They didn't. This morning I saw "Oh Hi Coffee Cat 99" flash on my screen again when I opened my laptop. This time I just smiled. AIO for breaking up with my GF of 3 years over this. I found out my GF of 3 years has a coworker that expressed interest in her. Shot his shot, liked all her pics on Instagram from past, they had messages, and it kept going on for months. She never told me about it. I found out about it and confronted her. At first, she lied through her teeth and said she didn't know he was interested in her. Then she admitted that he went to her profile, liked a bunch of pictures and her stories, and that she knew he was showing her his interest. And she said she didn't tell me because she felt like it was nothing. Then I pressed her, and she admitted he messaged her showing interest, but they only talked about work stuff. Then I asked her to show me the messages, and she said she deleted them. Mind you, she's always screaming how much she hates cheaters, how much she hates men, etc. Every time someone DMs her, she sends me screenshots and tells me she's blocked them. I asked her why she didn't tell me about her coworker, and she had no answer. She's a night shift nurse. AA for Bree aching up with her because of this?